Kelly Leader has just fallen. Number 3, Castle Kelly Leader is a faller. That's how they were betting on the off. 11-4 favourite Around the Gale, but we've just lost Castle Kelly Leader. That's the only one to have fallen. Pleasure Shared made a bit of a mistake at the first fence, but has recovered from that. We can go and join them as they set out on the final circuit. Commentary from Jeremy Branford.
But they're all close enough as they race out on their final circuit. So Moni Skip, unbeaten so far, in fact in his last 3 starts. And Moni Skip, the leader for Richard Guest. From Around the Gale, just about in second place, chased by Buttercup Joe and Wisley Wonder. Then comes a Sea Change, the grey, followed by Cool Runner, Pleasure Shared, biding his time on the inside of Tennessee Twist. And the early leader, Inch Emperor, has had his moment of glory and dropping away in last place. So onto the far side they go. They've completed a circuit. They're heading now towards fence number 10. And Moni Skip it is out in front, chased by the impressive banger winner Around the Gale as they come to fence number 10. Moni Skip from Around the Gale, again a mighty leap by this 5-year-old. Sea Change has gone up into third in front of Buttercup Joe. Then Pleasure Shared and Wisley Wonder, Cool Runner, Tennessee Twist. Inch Emperor's dropped right out as they take the ditch, and a fine jump by Moni Skip, who's 4 lengths clear, with Sea Change going right up into second place as they go now towards the water jump. Around the Gale still moves well enough. Buttercup Joe, Wisley Wonder, Pleasure Shared's getting closer. And we've lost Cool Runner at that water jump, and Sea Change has been pulled up. So suddenly thinning out as they go to 2 more plain fences on the far side. Moni Skip, Pleasure Shared's gone second, disputing that with Around the Gale. Then Wisley Wonder hard at work, and Buttercup Joe still goes well enough, and they've drawn clear of Tennessee Twist. At the last on the far side, 5 from home. Moni Skip, again a fine leap by Around the Gale. He's jumped really well for Richard Dunwoody. Pleasure Shared has come up into third place now with every chance. Wisley Wonder just in behind these with Buttercup Joe as they make the turn out of the back straight, and now Moni Skip is out in front. It's Buttercup Joe that looks to be pulling up at the end of the back straight. So on the turn back towards us, and Moni Skip from Around the Gale moving well. Pleasure Shared also with every chance, and Wisley Wonder. This quartet in fact, the only 4. Tennessee Twist has been pulled up. Buttercup Joe dismounted, but as they make the final turn, just 4 of them left. And it's Moni Skip and Richard Guest making a bold attempt to run the pace out of the others. Pleasure Shared coming there for Chris Maude on the inside, and Around the Gale and Richard Dunwoody on the outside. They go on from Wisley Wonder. 3 to jump. Moni Skip, Pleasure Shared, and Around the Gale. What a racing prospect here. They're in the air together, and Pleasure Shared just nodded slightly but quickens on, but Around the Gale is coming there very strongly, and Chris Maude goes for his whip on Pleasure Shared, who has every chance as they come down to the last 2. Pleasure Shared, Around the Gale. Pleasure Shared had the better of that one from Around the Gale in second. Moni Skip keeping on in third, and then Wisley Wonder down to the final fence, and it's Pleasure Shared and Chris Maude. They made a real mess of the first, but they didn't make a mess of the last, and they're 2 lengths clear of Around the Gale in second place. Moni Skip is third, and Wisley Wonder 4, and Pleasure Shared from Around the Gale trying to fight back on the far side. Pleasure Shared, here comes Around the Gale again on the far side, but it's Pleasure Shared. Pleasure Shared is just going to get there from Around the Gale. What a finish. Then in third place, Moni Skip and Wisley Wonder 4.
Tremendous finish to that Worcester Novices chase, a £19,000 race. Not many completed, but the ones who did provided a great finish. Number 7, Pleasure Shared, has just held on from number 11, Around the Gale. And third, number 6, Moni Skip. 7, Pleasure Shared is the winner. Second, number 11, Around the Gale. And third, number 6, Moni Skip. Pleasure Shared, as we mentioned when we joined the race, made quite a bad mistake at the first fence. And despite that, got back into the race and won it.